So I wanted to do kind of like a top five. I love lists. I'm a huge fan of like lists. And my friend recommended I do a top five kind of underseen sci-fi horror. So for my number five pick, and I'm gonna kind of like explain why I chose these movies. This one specifically, the first one. For my number five pick, I chose Virus. Here's the thing. Is it kind of generic? Yes, you got Jamie Lee Curtis, you got one of the Baldwins, you got Donald Sutherland. Basically, there's like a ghost ship. It's kind of like Event Horizon or, Alien. They find this ship, they go onto it, and they're like, what's going on here? Let's investigate. Let's see kind of what craziness is going on. And they run into, typical story that, I've seen a million times. But then they run into these weird, like half robot, half human, like the electronics in the ship have started taking over people's bodies into these mangled Hellraiser-esque, like, I don't know how to explain it, wire monsters, where like it's human bodies morphed with like electronics. It's really creepy. The special effects, the creatures are amazing in Virus. The movie itself, but the special effects are awesome, and I would recommend watching it just for the creature effects. If you're big into practical creature stuff, check out Virus. It's well worth your time for that alone. The rest of it, it's a paycheck movie for like Jamie Lee Curtis. I recommend checking out. It's good enough, but the creature effects are where this movie excels. And you can get the Scream Factory Blu-ray. I think I got it for like $8 or $9 on Amazon because they've been having a lot of deals lately. You got, fortunately, no alternate artwork, but yeah, I would recommend Virus. For my number four pick, kind of like you can tell, I like Event Horizon because these two movies are fairly similar. I picked Pandorum. I feel like this kind of came and went. It's kind of like Daywalkers or Daybreakers. Daybreakers, right? Daybreakers, yeah. Where it's like kind of like in the late 2000s, early 2010s. I think this is 2008 or 9. There's like some good sci-fi horror coming out. But this is fairly similar to Event Horizon. And I think at some point, the script was a sequel to Event Horizon. Definitely fact check me on that. But there is like a lot of correlations between that movie and this movie. This kind of starts to feel like Descent on a spaceship. Basically, you have Dennis Quaid. You have, what's his name, Ben Foster. And they kind of go to the ship and, it says 500 miles from Earth. They basically are in like cryo-freezing. They wake up and they're like, what the hell's going on? And the captain's kind of psycho. Lots of parallels to Event Horizon. But if you're trying to scratch an itch with that, this movie is, this is it. I think it's super underrated. And you can find this at your local record store for like $3, if that, even cheaper. It's like, one of those mass-produced Blu-rays that just kind of, yeah, I mean, they just made a lot of them and no one gave a shit, unfortunately. But I would recommend Pandorum. I didn't do justice explaining this. Watch it if you like sci-fi horror. Watch it if you like Event Horizon. Watch it if you like Virus. Yeah, it's my number four pick. Number five is a fantastic one. Night Beast. I love this movie. I had the Trauma Blu-ray, and this is stupid, but Vinegar Syndrome had a sale, and I'm like, yeah, I'll just buy this and upgrade it. How much of a upgrade? I don't know. The Trauma Blu-rays typically look like shit. This is a bunch of like interviews and stuff. I'm hoping the scan looks better. It says newly scanned. But basically, this is like a micro-budget movie. It's a Don Dohler movie. He's this, like, I think, Baltimore low-budget director. And you could tell he had gloves and he had a mask. And he just full sent, this like bizarre alien just shooting lasers at people, killing people. It's super gory. Look at this like cool like slip cover. Yeah, this is not in the same vein as the other movies. This is if you like schlocky BS that's really fun but really stupid. I highly recommend Night Beast. This movie's a blast. I've seen it multiple times now, which is again why I bought this Vinegar Syndrome edition. Again, hopefully it looks a little better. I guess he made the movie for $14,000, and it's partially composed by J.J. Abrams. Sure. But yeah, no, Night Beast is awesome. If you like creature features, kind of slashery territory, but super low budget, super fun. Check out Night Beast. It's from '82. So yeah, look at the random dude getting his head ripped off on the back. That's sick. That's my number 3 pick. And yeah, is it better than other movies? Probably not, but I love it. Number 2 is a weird one. Number 2, my friend's borrowing it. Species 2. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the first Species movie. It's okay. It's tons of CGI. It's kind of a dumb action movie. I'm not a big sci-fi guy. And I think the creature looks fine. Species 2, even if you don't like the first one, watch this movie. This is like, it's almost like it has the same budget or even a higher budget than the original, but they decided to do a lot of things practically and focus more on gore and stupidity than, oh, we're running around the United States. The alien becomes a guy, which makes it even creepier. This is just insane. I love this movie. And I wasn't expecting to. I'm like, okay, I'll watch it. And then immediately after watching it, bought the 4K. It's a B movie, yes. But it's super gory, super crazy, out there, left field movie. The great special effects. I like it so much better than the first one. The third one sucked. Probably never gonna watch the fourth one. First one's fine. This is just, if you like gory, sci-fi, fun horror, like campy, but like also way too much money spent on it. Check this out. I highly recommend it. Even if you don't like the first one, if anything I'm saying sounds appealing, watch Species 2. It's awesome. Last but not least, my number 1. This is kind of like, it's definitely one that is somewhat expected, but I still think people need to watch. My number 1 pick is Extra. A lot of people have seen it, but not enough people have seen it. It's awesome. It's super serious. Unlike the other ones here, like Night Beast, Species 2, not super serious. Virus, kind of meh. Pandorum serious. But Extra takes itself seriously and pulls it off. And it's interesting, the concept of the father getting abducted, and then he gives his son like powers to kind of like, I don't know, basically animate things that, I don't want to spoil anything. It's a really bizarre alien movie. There's some really creepy stuff in here. It's kind of surreal. It's from '82, I believe. It doesn't say, but I'm assuming '82. It's just a lot of fun, and honestly, in my opinion, it's an underrated sci-fi horror movie because it's really creepy. It has those horror elements, it has surreal elements, it has your sci-fi elements of like an alien abduction movie. There's some great gore in it. Never seen Extra 2, have not heard good things. Maybe I'll watch it. They're all done. I think even the third one, Vinegar Syndrome put it out. This movie sucks. But they're all done by Harry Bromley Davenport. They're British movies. He directed all 3 of these. But this was just people running in the woods for 90 minutes. 97 to be exact. So I don't have high hopes for Extra 2. I'm probably going to watch it though, because I want to. But But yeah, no, highly recommend Extro. I highly recommend all of these for different reasons that I hopefully explained well enough. But Extro, everybody should watch Extro. It's fantastic. It's a great movie. Highly recommend it. But yeah, no, that's my top 5 sci-fi horror movies. You know, 5th place Virus, 4th place Pandorum, Night Beast, Species 2, Extro. Thank you for watching, and if you have any ideas for another top 5, let me know in the comments, and I'll definitely get on it.